Hello, welcome to another video from Bikersteve, the channel for the older biker, or the more discerning biker should we say. Anyhow, today we're taking a look at the Royal Enfield Bear 650, which is based, as you can see there, on the Interceptor. It has an Interceptor frame, Interceptor engine. I think there might be a few mods in there, but the main difference is that there are no twin exhausts. It's a Siamese into a single can, and the catalytic converter is under there. Now this one is the demo bike from Moonraker in Norwich, and it has a Rhino Racing performance exhaust system, although it's only a performance can actually, and it sounds really nice. We'll fire it up in a moment too so you can hear it. It's the Bear comes from a race in California in 1960. Some kid won it, I believe, on a Royal Enfield, so they decided to name this bike after the Bear Rally. I think it was the Bear Rally, Big Bear Rally. So anyway, the engine is oil and water cooled, so it has an oil cooler on the front there, the same as your Interceptor would have. The oil can is under there, the oil filter, so that's nice and easy to get to. It has a 19-inch front wheel, 17-inch rear wheel. The tyres are made by a company called MRF, which I believe is an Indian company. The tyres feel pretty good, the same as the Seat tyres on the Gorilla feel pretty good. I've not used either of these bikes in the wet, but I'm sure they'll be great because people would complain if not. The front forks are upside down Showa forks, and the brake on this side is a massive great disc with twin pot Bikersteve brakes, which are a subsidiary of Brembo, so they're going to be pretty good, aren't they? There are protectors here for your forks with the stainless steely bits. We have LED lights, the same as a lot of the range at the moment of Enfield, and LED indicators. It's got the TFT screen, which I've gone into before with the Gorilla. I've shown you how that works. This is exactly the same. You can connect it to your phone and get sat-nav. It gives you lots of information, such as your miles per gallon, your engine temperature, all sorts of things, and it's a really useful bit of kit. On the handlebars we have an adjustable, on that little knob there, adjustable clutch lever. There's a very light clutch on this. I think it's lighter than my Gorilla. It feels really nice, and the Gorilla has a slip and assist clutch, so I presume this must have the same. It's very, very light and easy to pull in. On this side we have high beam, dip beam and pass. We have the indicators on there, which are non-cancelling, so you have to make sure you turn them off because they don't show up very bright on the screen, I'm afraid. And on the Gorilla I've often ridden down the road and somebody said, "Your indicators on, mate." Got the horn. You've got a joystick on here for navigating through your TFT options. And on the other side here we have a button. This is your home button for going back in your menu. And on the other side we have the start button, which is, that's run at the moment, and start is across there and stop is there. Hazard on there. There is another button on, where are we? Let's find you. Very difficult. This button here is the menu button, and that's about it on this side. The throttle is not, as you probably thought with the throttle bodies, a fly-by-wire. This is actually a cable operated throttle, which is very nice. One good thing about this I found is the bars are reasonably wide, and you don't need mirror extenders if you're a little bit wide in the top of your body. You can see past your shoulders. These are very good mirrors. On my Gorilla I've had to, when I'm using this type of mirror, I've had to add mirror extenders, but I've now actually got some nice Royal Enfield bar end mirrors, which are on another video which I've got. Very noisy here today. We have lots of excavation work going around. That's my Ami, by the way, the Citroen Ami. Little electric car, great fun. So going back to the engine, which we got to next, it's around about 47 horsepower. It's got 41.7 Newton meters of torque, and the weight of the bike is 214 kilograms. Now this bike feels really on par with the Gorilla as far as acceleration is concerned. I actually think it probably gets to 0 to 60 a little bit quicker than the Gorilla gets to 0 to 60 quicker than this bike, but it feels a lot more torquey than the Gorilla, so I'd imagine that the torque curve is probably lower down the rev range. You know, being a twin, it probably would be. The good thing about this bike is you can actually get to the spark plugs there without having to remove the tank like you do with the Gorilla. There are twin horns, which is nice, gives a nice sound. And you've got these little race number type bits on the side there. Obviously when you get your bike, it doesn't come with the supplied by Moonraker, so you can put a number in there if you wanted to, if you want to look like a competition guy. The footrests on the driver's or rider's side, these little rubber inserts come out and they give you a bear grip on here. That gear change is very similar to the one on the Interceptor, so I think it's the same. There is no main stand with this bike because the collector box and cat get in the way, so even though there are frame lugs, I don't think you can fit a main stand to it. Very similar swing arm to the Gorilla. It's got the adjustment in here for chain tension. The brakes are a single pot on the back here and a slightly smaller disc, and they're effective, but I don't think because of the weight difference, it doesn't feel as effective as the Gorilla's brakes, but that's 40 kilograms lighter. The rear shocks have adjustment for this only. There is no preload. There's preload only, but no rebound or anything else on there. I think the shocks on the back are probably not as good as the ones on the front. It feels a little harsh sometimes on potholes, as does the Gorilla. But when you're looking at the price of these things, I think this is about 6,740 something. The Gorilla is under 5,000 for the basic one. So you get what you pay for. But I think Royal Enfield, the last couple of 3 years, have come on leaps and bounds. They really seem to be good quality. They've got a good backup for any warranty jobs. They've got good backup for breakdown. There's a 3-year cover with their bikes, which is great, and that covers punctures as well. So it's really nice. The seat is a sort of fabric type seat. It's got little breathing holes in there. I'm not sure. I haven't ridden it in the wet, so I don't know. There's a grab rail for your passenger and a grab rail on the back here as well. And this is a nice little touch. It's sort of screen printed Royal Enfield on the back. The mud guards front and rear are plastic, so they're not going to rust away like they used to in the 70s. LED lights. This actually has a proper light in the middle, unlike the Gorilla, which has the stop light and tail lights are in the indicators. They're all nice and bright and looks really good. I'd imagine you'll be able to get a tail tidy for this, which would change it a little bit and make it look a little bit better. I don't think, I don't know, maybe you could put the number plate on top of in here, I don't know. But I'm sure there's somebody who does something for it by now. So what else can I tell you about this bike? It's just a good thing. It rides nicely. I'll be showing you the ride in another video, how it goes. And it's great. I mean, it's got a nice presence. It's fairly big. The riding is, I would say, it feels a little bit smoother over potholes sometimes than the Gorilla because of the extra weight. It's accelerates plenty fast enough. I mean, it's a great little bike. I think you could easily use it on dual carriage and motorways. It'll do over 70 miles an hour very easily. I don't know what the top speed is, but I would imagine it's probably nearly 100 miles an hour, maybe a bit more. It's I obviously haven't done that because that would be illegal, and I'll get done for speeding again. So we don't want to be doing that. The front mudguard is, as I said, plastic, and it comes with a fender extender already. And do you know what? Until I noticed it was there, I didn't notice it was there. It just didn't stand out at all. But now I've seen it, I can see it every time now. But it did, when you looked at it without knowing that there was an extender there, it was almost invisible when you get against the tyre. So yeah, it looks nice. I like that white and blue and yellow colour scheme. It looks a bit racy. So yeah, I'm impressed with it. It's a nice bike. The toolkit, by the way, is under here. You undo this little lock thing there, and the toolkit's behind there. And also, I believe the battery is in there as well. So you can get access to all the things you need. The seat comes off as well. I'm not sure how. I haven't removed that. That may come off when you undo that lock. But I'd imagine there's probably not a lot of room underneath. Finally, we'll have a quick look at the fuel filler, which is a nice little racy looking thing. And your key goes in there. So that's pretty good. So all in all, yes, I'm impressed with it. It's a nice bike. It sounds fantastic, but I haven't shown you that yet, have I? Let's start it up and hear that exhaust. Right, so here we go. You won't see the screen because it flickers on these cameras. So are you ready? Listen to this. Sound nice or what? Well, this is Bikersteve. I'll just say thank you to Moonraker for lending the bike to me today. And yeah, it's a good bike. I'm sort of thinking about it. I may or may not. I am pleased with the Gorilla, but this has got a nicer sound, I think, at the moment. Anyway, we'll see. Anyway, until the next video, which will be the riding one, catch up with you soon. Take care.